Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is another off my chest, but it's not really off my chest in the essence that I'm berating or slating Forza in any way. This is more of an off the chest that I just want to put forward some ideas that have been floating about in my imagination for the future of Forza. I touched on this recently on a podcast with Welsh Gamer. I read that in below for you to all check out and see. It's a great show. Please tune in and sub if you've not already done that with to the guys all involved. But it's just it just gave me the idea with Forza Horizon 4 coming out. Motorsport, Forza Motorsport, made by Turn 10, fantastic game. Track racer, Forza 7 won Game of the Year, Best Sports, beating FIFA, GT Sport, Project Cars 2, I believe it was, various other sports game, MLB. It's a standout, knockout, beautiful, fantastic track racer. Pure beauty, look at that. Hulk smash. But the thing is, I think for a Forza role to evolve into the next series of consoles, they need to adapt, because at the end of the day it is just a track racer. I mean, not to knock track racers, as I said once again, they have the fan base, but fundamentally you've got I mean it's got the fantastic weather effects, 4K 60 FPS, brilliant textures, lighting, fantastic. But it doesn't overall, with all that said, it's a track racer and it's competing against many track racers. And this is what brings me to the whole point of this video. So, on the other hand, we have the Forza Horizon series, which by all definitions really are starting to lap the competition. Forza is made by Playground Games, who are now developing, well, we're looking to develop other games as far as we know. But Forza Horizon series is completely different kettle of fish. It's an open world racer, which opens up a whole world of possibilities. And I think this is what Microsoft, Playground Games and Turn 10 need to capitalise on, where they can mark their superiority over all racing genres forever. And this is my take on the whole thing. Turn 10 and Playground Games should basically just collab. They need to rest Forza Motorsport, rest Forza Horizon, and launch a new generation of racing with a new generation console, with a new concept called Forza World. Now in this Forza World, what you do is you race around the world. Let's just as example, we'll say America. We won't say the world, that'd just be a really ridiculously big game. But the same as the Horizon series is set on a continent, so let's use America. Now you drive around America, as you do in Forza Horizon, and you drive to different locations. When you get to those locations, you then have track races. And in those track races, you then compete against other players or AI for money. With the money, you can now upgrade your car, improve your car, buy more cars, looks, just everything you want to do, basically, as you just normally would in these genres of games. But this is where Forza World would then improve and all that. So not only now you've got an open world where you can just drive around freely and drive to other locations to have track races, but also you have areas, this is just called them pit stops, where you can stop and actually get out of the car. You can walk around these areas as your avatar, go into shops and things and buy parts for your car. Now, this is the thing. Picture this, if you will. Every 3, maybe 6 months, there's a cannonball race. In this cannonball race, what happens is the car you've spent 6 months off developing, creating, spending so much time on, you get to pit in a cannonball race against other players. And basically, this is a timed event. So every 6 months, you have 5 days. It'd be a time trial, and you have to reach different points. So let's just say, for argument's sake, you're in Miami. The race starts in Miami, so you have to enter the race in Miami. Then you've got a race across country and finish up in California. This is done by time trials, so you don't have to play the game. You can play it in your own leisure as long as you complete those time trials within 5 days. At the end of those time trials, there'll be a huge list, a league of players, and from that, a winner is decided. Now, to enter this, you need to. It would cost players £10 or $10 real money. With that, you buy yourself a ticket, and you can buy these anytime you want. Now, the beauty of this is, once you've got your ticket, you've entered the race. If you win it, it could be winner takes all. The winner of that cannonball run, based on the time trial scores, will win all the money in the pot. And remember, this is from your own car you've customised and developed. So this will encourage people to play the game and keep improving and keep just chasing, entering races and just doing your best. So the 6 monthly cannonball runs, when they come round, you can jump into them, but in just for £10 you enter, and money if you win. Massive competition, massive addiction. Everyone would want to be a part of that, and I don't mean addiction in a sort of a gambling sense of the way, but it was basically no different from a microtrack section, really. Which, you know, GT Sport, Sony have just introduced in GT Sport, and you're not getting near half the content, but it will just hold players' interest. Everyone will be just playing their heart out of the game, trying to improve, just eventually get to that cannonball run, and then the race, the tension, you can all just talk about what your time trial, where you are, how you're doing, and you know, playground games and Turn 10 can then take a percentage of this overall money into the game, which then can go into development. But this will be Forza World. You can create a whole world now based on these massive track events, which ultimately lead to massive open world racing. But anyway, I'm not going to keep going on about it. I've got the idea in my head, and it is massive. And I tell you what it is, it's drawing players like me. I think these games look beautiful, fantastic. But racing is just not my bag. I just don't enjoy it that much. It just don't hold my appeal. Now, a cannonball run event, that is something I would put money into, and I think that is something lots of people that are not interested would throw money at. So basically, I'm going to leave this there. If you like the ideas, please have your view down below, like and share it with other people, because I would love this to get spotted by Microsoft. I would love to see this game next generation. Launch title, Forza World. So thank you all for watching. Bye for now.